Okay, so you can still practice. I'm just trying to wake up here. Okay. Okay, Shihan. I'm just checking to get a diagonal movement, and then I'm going to raise up like that. One step through. So here. Right here. Outside leg lifts through. Then you put it back with the shoulder and that. The other one, you pivot beside the person. Try not to come in and grab like this. Because now I'm close to him and he can come to me. I want to create a circular movement on the outside. So I start to rotate. I'm making a circle like I'm here. I'm making a circle like that. So don't lean in to grab. Start your rotation first. Pick up the hand on the way. Sit. Okay, good. Okay. So one last thing. What was the name?
Hands in the
Yeah, that was it. So you hear your hands are in front of you, right? We're facing each other like, we might be guarding or blocking or anything. As you turn, don't start to turn and leave your hand down. This just rotates with me. Now this is kind of like, this is where my center is, say my belly button, right? As I start to rotate, my hand's in front of me. As I turn, my hand stays in front of me, all the way through the movement. You see what I'm saying? Right. So move with your hand. Everything moves together. Your whole body moves as one unit. Okay? And just go here and here, and then I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to move it, and you just move it. Right? I take a big step. Here. Right in front of the dog. Okay? I'm okay. Okay. I'm seeing that, what am I seeing? When you're going to grab the hand, there's still this tendency to lean forward to grab that. Instead of going down to grab it, but it still makes sense. Okay, so instead of going down to grab it, bring your hand up to your level. Right? So I'm joining arms with him here. I'm starting to join his arm. Make the move. So have a stable core. Use your hip to help you turn. Like that. I can even move my feet here. Right? Here. Then I can start. And finish this. Okay? So this arcs up. As you move, arc your arm up. then turn your, then switch your feet. Okay? You know, there's kind of like, you try to move, we're trying to move our body as a unit, okay? And one thing, like the lines, you can kind of imagine a line coming through your body. If this was a sword, this would be a cutting edge of it. This would be a tip, right? You can stab with it. You can slice with it. We do that all the time, right? But this line, this bottom line here, kind of goes through my shoulder, around my back like a shell. Like this would be a tortoise shell, something like that, right? There's also an inner line that comes on the inside that we fold in sometimes when we throw. When you're doing this, to think about those lines more, and it helps to kind of start from your bottom finger here, you know, the outside of your bottom finger leads my hand where it's going to go, you know? So in this case, you know, as I'm arcing forward, this arcs up this way. For Udam, it starts to arc this way. Can you see this circle that I'm kind of creating right here, right, in my body? And it's very compelling to your, it just helps, for me, it helps me understand, it helps me do everything as a unit. It helps connect my right hand to my left hand, you know, and across my whole back, try to create some kind of strength within my body. So when you're doing the Ura movement, think of this. Don't let your hand be nothing, okay? I kind of kill the idea of extension, right? I want to be able to create that extension, you know? However I'm doing that, even in this kind of way. You know, the same thing is there. If my hand is too weak, then I'm moving my body around him instead of catching him and taking him into my motion. You understand? I don't want to think about it. I'll think of something else to do in the meantime. What do we do first coordination? Bring your hand towards your face, your palm. The other hand comes in between. And this hand comes over. In a regular coordination. Regular kotegaeshi, my thumb is on the back here. I push with this hand. With the reverse kotegaeshi, it's reversed. Instead of here, the other hand comes with this thumb on the back and this one comes here. To get into that position, you get this hand in the right place. I go to the outside. A lot of things you can do, but I like to enter here, come up with the clamping of your hand. This can break out, and this goes down. At that point, I can just kind of hold his hand, move around like always, and put his palm by my thigh, here. Then, I'm going to exert pressure against his elbow, in that way. Not that way, but this way, towards his foot. Okay? But you're creating an arm bar, so you have to be careful to do that kind of easily. So be flexible. This is here. This is down. This takes it over. Palm in. Your hand, I'm already in position here, and then I go. It's this knee is going to help me. But I just downward motion. I hold this in place here. Down there. So your hands come up as if you're throwing water on your face. Here. This parallel to him. One's by his head, one's by his hip. Straight over my own center, and that's it. Hey, careful on the pin part, okay? Okay, go ahead. Reverse direction. You gotta get out of the way. First rule of Aikido, I think, is the move is getting out of the way. So I get here, that is way more towards his front foot, so he can't kick. So this is somewhat weighted. right? A little bit of weight there, and then down. Then this hand holds the wrist. This is over. Here. There. See how this goes like that? Do that. Alright. So on the right arm, bring the move towards my right palm up. This hand comes second. If you're holding strongly there, you know, maybe you can just do it so you can drop your elbow and you create a coupling motion. Now the hand that just did, you know, go here, go on here. The hand that comes over the top, that's the one that's going to end up holding the wrist. So I take them down, and that hand slides to the wrist. Now it's just the same as your regular initial finger. You would be like this, except you're going to be like this. Try to take the back of their elbow, this bottom part here, right across their face. Right? Just get in position, push that over and down. Okay? And that's here. Here. Boy, you got a real. You see how his elbow goes? I can do this a lot. Go ahead. So the hand that's going like that, you know, that's the one that grabs the wrist, okay? Okay. Usually, we're grabbing like this, right? Maybe he's on the top of me more. My hands are like, maybe it's sideways, here. I'm even a little higher. But if I put it here, his hand has to kind of change, you know. He still is kind of grabbing here, here. When he gets to here, his grip would be better to come here. This would be a pretty awkward grip for him. This would be a much stronger grip for him. So when you're low, you're grabbing there. Go. Here, grabbing about there.
Come here,
Here.
do the sitting.
Well, so you can play with different ways.
Right?
Here, and it's a little low. Here. He traps me down here. I can, my wrist, I can't do anything with my wrist, but I can do the elbows. This way. So I switch my elbow. And I'm trapped down here. But here, I kind of get my hands a little to the outside, so I can make a diagonal motion towards him. This way. And when I'm high, you're going to go around the inside. You're going to lock the person's elbows and shoulders. You're going to push them over. You do it slowly. You feel how you can lock that. Just push. Move that stiff arm that they have.
Right?
Like that. So you play with those.
Right?
We have 2 minutes. He lets go, and I can hit it. Right? Same as you. If he lets go, then I can hit him. So he doesn't want to be, this is an exercise for him to be, you know, to stay with me, to stay in contact with me. And this here, when you're doing this, is that the one? I think so, yeah. Don't go here and then go back out again. This is like this. It's out and up the middle. That keeps my contact with him. It's interesting. It's interesting how he does that. It's good. It works anyway, even if they bend their arms. If they're on the straight, you see the shoulders pop up, and that's easier. If the elbows come in, just keep pushing right through the elbows.
Right?
Right, touch more. Thank you, everybody. We're going to take a 10-minute break.
grab your phone.